Hey yo, it's another video, so let's go. Ashe. All right. Somewhere that I always wanted to be, not be, but I'm somewhere that I love the music that came from this area. So what I'm saying is, focus. So what I'm saying is, I'm very excited right now. I just got through dancing and listening to some music. You like music? What music you listen to? Well, it's something that came out the same year I was born. It was 1984. This album came out. The name of this album is called Purple Rain. Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution. Prince and the Revolution. Okay? Now, you be like, what does that got to do with anything? Oh, it has a lot to do with something. You know, the color purple, purple haze. That's the highest part of the highest form of melanin, the crown chakra. So if you're in your mind, everything in your mind will project out what you have in your mind to your everyday life. That means you become your heaven. Your heaven will become everything you see around you. So, and that's willing things into existence. So if you're willing things into existence, your magic is strong, and you'll will it. If you will it in, that's your purpose. Your purpose is to achieve everything that you need to achieve while you down here on this third dimensional plane. I say. So like, man, what is all this? What this guy talking about? So let me show you. Okay, see this? I'm not gonna play any music because I know YouTube has a thing where they pick up, they have this program to where if you play music from a certain artist or whatever, they don't want the music played. I wouldn't do it anyway, but if you want to, if you're gonna play the music and it's on YouTube, it'll be detected. So if the music been detected, your video is gonna get blocked. So this is way too important for any, like for me to just be lackadaisical or senseless just to play the music and the message wouldn't get out. So Prince himself, I'm out here listening to the actual soundtrack to this movie, Purple Rain. One unique story I want to give. When I was a youth, a child, man, like I was maybe no more than 8 or 9 years old. So when I was 8 or 9 years old, back in the days, when you don't grow up with cable. I didn't grow up with cable until it was later in the day, like later in my life. I got cable maybe like when I was like, my mom's ended up getting it like when I was like 14 or so. And I'm like, okay. So, but like when I didn't have cable, I made the best because I didn't know, I knew people knew what cable was, whatever, but I just never had it. She never paid for it, whatever. But anyway, fast forward. So one Saturday night, on ABC, the channel ABC, they would play movies on at nighttime. When nobody's really woke or everybody's asleep or whatever, they'll play movies and like it'll have commercials in them, of course, because it's not cable. So I was up one night. Saturdays, you was a kid, you just be up, right? So 1984, I didn't know at that time when I was a kid that Purple Rain came out the same year I was born. Didn't know that. So, but Purple Rain itself, that movie came out, and it was on TV. I was just up watching. I was a little kid flipping through channels, just up. Next thing I know, I'm just watching this movie. I'm like, what is this? I didn't know what it was or what it was about, but it was Purple Rain. And I'm like watching it. I'm like, I'm waiting for the commercials to go off and come back so I can watch the movie. I'm like, man, what is going on? I'm like, what is this? It's like, it was just something that caught my attention. When it caught my attention, I was like, man, this is something else. I just kept watching. I was just like, for lack of a better word, I was enthralled. Like it caught my interest, and so like he was into music. That was his whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have a closeness to that because I don't want to talk too much about that. But anyway, but Purple Rain, that movie it was on. I was up just watching it. It is, and like the song that caught my ear and caught my mind the most. Fuck God. You hear that? You'll find out where I'm at soon. But I'm gonna show you soon. But they got ghetto birds flying around everywhere. So copters or whatever. But anyway, that's neither nothing. So I ain't got to show you that. But anyway, I don't want to lose focus. Stay focused. So I'm watching it. My favorite song when I was a kid, when I was watching that movie, he said, "I will die for you." I'm like, when I heard "Die for You," I was like, wow, that's a crazy song. That's a nice song. That's dope. So like years fast forward, I finally I watch it again when I was getting older. I'm like, wow. So this is what I was watching when I was a kid. I was like maybe 15 or 16 when I seen it again, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But next thing I know, so I get the album. So I found out where I've been at. I've been in and out of the city. I live in, mainly been around like the small little towns. I don't like really being in the city that much like that. But when I do come in, I do come in and do what I need to do spiritually or whatever. So everything is spiritual based with me. So Prince, I'm at the spot where he recorded this album, Purple Rain, at the exact spot. It's called Sunset Studios. So let me show you. All right, it's called Sunset Sound. This is where he recorded the 1999 album, the Purple Rain album, and a few more albums. And he recorded for other artists too, also in this spot. So when he was living in LA. So if you ever remember the Purple Rain album, he said if you ever remember, if you know that shrink in Beverly Hills, so that's where we at. What is it? Sunset Boulevard, right? So Sunset Boulevard. And it's so crazy. I was sitting here, and this place right here is called the Crossroads. The Crossroads, this place is called. And he's right across the street from it. So the Crossroads is like where you and your ancestors are, and you can meet them at a certain spot. I don't want to give too much away because I know different people outside of so-called black or highly melanated people might come across this video. So I don't really want to give them no information. So if this is for the highly melanated people. If you ever in the area of Sunset, you can stop by here and play some music from Prince, and you're venerating or and y'all exchanging information together. Like you're not seeing them in the physical. Physical is a lower base, but when it's lower base, that means when it's lower base, that means everything about the lower base is just, you can't really do, you are limited. So Prince now, he has unlimited power. He can go anywhere, through anything, anywhere, whatever he wants to do, because he's not contained. His soul is not contained by the body anymore. So now, I've been conversing with him time after time before I even got here. But it's the funniest thing. So today is the 6th of February, 6th of February. But it's so funny. Like I was somewhere, and I have a subscription. I found out they was putting out stuff about Prince and his music on. They have a YouTube web page. Sunset Sound does. So I've been subscribed to him. So the funny thing is, last night I go on YouTube and check out some stuff. Funny thing I found out was they was talking about Prince's piano, the piano Prince used in Studio 3. Studio 3 is they closed that off. Like really nobody uses that, because that's what Prince did. Almost everything he did was through Room 3 and Sunset Sound. So when I seen that, I was like, I knew I was coming here today. I'm feeling the wind starting to pick up right now. If you look up, like it, so you see, I'm not lying. The wind just started picking up when I said this. So he was telling me, he said, "Hey man, I know you coming. So I'm just showing you that just keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing the right thing, and the right thing is spiritually what you're doing, and everything is culminating to everything how it's supposed to be." So when I got that sign last night, I knew I was coming here. Then they was talking about his piano in that room. I remember one of the things his Prince did. He bought a piano from Sunset Sound and gave it to his father, because his father always wanted a piano like that, and he bought that piano from Sunset Sound and gave it to his father. So what I'm trying to say is, if you in the spiritual realm and you're in this area, whenever you're in this area, go ahead and you know, show your love, man. Say what up to Prince, man, because he out here, man. He everywhere, but especially here in this area, because he spent a lot of time in this area. But it's a lot more to the whole thing with Purple. I don't want to, you know, I'm still studying more stuff about it, but I don't want to give too talk too much about it, because I have you know, things I need to do and get some type of understanding from it. But yeah, I wanted to say what up to Prince. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the homie, man. Like, but it's one of these, like, it's gonna be coming soon, man, very soon. And when that time comes, everybody will be shocked. So, and shocking is good. So when you learn something new, that's shocking to the mind. When it's shocking to the mind, that means you actually learning something. So if you're agreeing with somebody, what they always saying, that means you already know that. That's not new knowledge. It's not nothing new to you. So anything that you pull in, hey, take control. So I'm about to end this video. And I just received a sign, so that's so perfect. So at 11:11, that's manifestation out of the double egg. Ashe.